So right now, this video is specifically for you if you feel like you have kind of a love-hate relationship with social media. You're not really enjoying your time because you feel like you have to post all the time, you have to show up all the time, and you're not really seeing the results from all the effort that you're putting into. You haven't been able to book clients. You feel like you're getting some followers, you feel like you're growing your audience a little bit, so that kind of feels nice. And it does feel nice when someone does respond to your messages or your, stories or whatever. But yeah, it's not actually tangibly growing the business, and you're kind of at a crossroads. You're like, do I really have to be doing this as much as I am? Is this really something I need to be doing? Can I stop using social media? What's going on, right? And I hear this all the time from people who are kind of feeling burnt out with having to be on social media all the time. And look, I am totally in the same boat. Like, I used to be on social media all the time when I was new in my business. I was on it. I was like, yeah, let's do the thing. I started my business in 2014, and even before with my other businesses, I was just on social media all the time. I loved it. Like, I was a social media manager. I was like, let's do this thing. And my values have shifted. Now I value freedom, and now I value hanging out and just doing nothing and reading, novels and going for a walk and go to the gym and spending time with my boyfriend and my kitties and, actually spending time on myself and not just being devoured by the business, right? And that's kind of what most people end up doing. Most entrepreneurs, the way that they're taught is to build a business and then basically be the worker in the business, where you're still working 80 hours a week, right? And you barely have anything to show for it. You feel like in order for you to get clients, you have to show up all the freaking time. And honestly, I think that's exhausting. I also think that's not sustainable. So if you're having that love-hate relationship with social media right now because of that, I get it. Why wouldn't you, right? So your feelings, your thoughts are completely valid. And I also want you to know that it doesn't have to be that way. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to let go of social media. I do think social media is a really valuable tool, and I think it'd be silly for us to let go of it completely. Unless you already have a solid way of booking clients, you're just totally crushing it already. You're like, I'm getting clients all the time, I'm fully booked, and I'm not touching social media. If that's the case for you, awesome. And I think social media has a place in your marketing strategy, and you don't have to spend hours and hours and hours on it every single day. In fact, you don't have to post that much at all. If you look at my Instagram account, I don't have a ton of followers. I don't post very much. I think I post once every several months. It's not even often. I don't post on my Facebook profile. I do have a Facebook group. I'm not in there as much. Now my model and my marketing process is a little bit different from what I would do if I were new, obviously, because I have been in business for a while and I do have a budget for a lot of things. So, that's understandable. And the things that I tell my clients to do and the people that are actually going through our methodology, the Serve to Sell method, they're able to book clients without having to spend more than an hour per day, right? If you only have 30 minutes a day to spend on social media, you can do it. And it's going to be very important that you are strategic during that time. Because if what you're doing when you're actually using that time on social media is just scrolling mindlessly, liking a bunch of posts and comparing yourself to others, is that really going to help your business grow? No. Is it going to drain you? Yeah, definitely it's going to drain you. Is it going to make you feel like you're not good enough? Probably, right? So we need to change your relationship with social media, and we do need to change your strategy when using social media. Because your relationship, you basically have to start getting results so that you can change that relationship and see that it can be successful. And we also have to change your strategy so you're not wasting your time, right? So you're not posting all day long, or you're not scrolling mindlessly, and you're actually creating content that is pulling people towards you and having people basically sell themselves. So when you're getting them into sales conversations, it feels natural, it feels easy, and it just feels good, right? And then you get to start bringing those clients on board, basically. And that's exactly what I see with my clients. Literally, I get testimonials from my clients in the groups all the time, wow, it works. I'm doing the thing that you're telling me. Something that we teach as a part of our methodology is doing very specific daily profit-generating activities. And you do those activities, we combine them into serve activities and sell activities. And you just you can spend 30 minutes a day really on it, and people are doing it. And then after maybe a week of doing it, they're like, oh, I'm starting to have some really powerful conversations with people who are actually interested in working with me. What do you know? And guess what? They hadn't posted anything in that week. They hadn't posted anything on their Instagram or their Facebook in that week, but yet they got into conversations with people who actually wanted to be in conversations. No cold messaging strangers, by the way. That's not a part of the strategy, right? So I really want you to understand that there's a way for you to take your time back and take control back of how you're growing your business and actually start booking clients quickly. Now, if you want to know exactly how that looks like, we do have a free masterclass that I'm doing where you'll be able to see exactly what that process looks like. You'll be able to learn about the serve to sell method and see how to apply it in your business. So all you have to do is go underneath this video, click and get signed up to attend our next training. I would love to see you there.